man, it is 2023 and you are worried about what the shifting market is looking like for your real estate business. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to be successful, how to succeed here in 2023 in this shifting market, and the 6 crucial steps that you'll need to keep in mind and to implement to be successful. Stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with LPT Realty, coming at you with some great information. Whether you're an aspiring agent, a brand new agent, seasoned agent, or leader trying to improve your business or get into this business, well, you are in the right place. That's right. So I've been the single agent, been a buyer's agent on a team, been the team lead, the ops manager, and done so in all different types in 3 different states. So I want to give you all my mistakes so that you can live vicariously through me and my successes, so that you don't waste time and that you can have your success. They say that you are the sum of the 5 voices that you pay attention to. Let me be one of those voices to help you get to your best career. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's talk about how to succeed as a real estate agent here in 2023 during a shift in market, and those 6 things. All right. So number 1 is having that right mindset. If you go into this market with a scarcity mindset, that there's only so much out there, you're going to freak yourself out. You're going to psych yourself out, and you're not going to be able to get into this. That mindset still should be of hard work, of doing your normal things every single day, and having a plan to implement those things. If you can get in that right headspace, ignore everybody else in the industry, ignore all those news feeds and all the things you're seeing on social media and what you're watching on the news. That's all. Keep it in mind, but I would almost keep that to a minimum and keep laser focused on building your business this year. Why? Because there's going to be a big shift in market share. Why everybody else is freaking out about that and analysis paralysis and not doing anything, you're going to be actively out there cultivating relationships and building that stuff for the future. So as agents leave, that leaves more room for you to grow. So be part of that growth agent. Get that scarcity mindset out of your mind. This is a abundance. There's still a ton of business to be had. Number 2, get to what we're going to call your shift-proof resources. All right, and there's a bunch of them, but the key one I want to get in here is your sphere of influence, or your SOI. Now, I know that every brokerage that you've probably listened to talked about the SOI. Reason being is that it's really important. Even if you move to a brand new area, even the associates or different associations and things that you had, those are still people that know you, hopefully trust you, or will soon, and like you. If they hit those 3 parts, then they can be part of your SOI. And even if you have a finite group of SOI, get out there and start building relationships. Go out there and join a club, do a sports event, go to your kids' sports events, volunteer to coach, go to your church or a new church, whatever, right? And grow this community. Because as you grow this community out, it's going to give you a lot more opportunities to build those relationships. Regardless of how the market goes, there is always going to be people that need to buy or sell real estate. It's just, they need a place to live, right? So that specific resource is going to be your shift proof. Whether we're in a buyer's market or a seller's market, those people still need to move. And they're going to go with the people that they know, like, and trust. So get after that. That's number 2. Number 3, start scheduling prospecting times. Now, your SOI is part of your prospecting time too, but you're going to have to get outside of that as well and start going after market share. This is how you're going to grow. So it got real easy. It got real easy in 2021 and 2022. You literally could just sit back, do a little bit here, a little bit there, and then business was just falling in your lap, just in essence of you saying, hey, I'm a real estate agent. It's not the case anymore, right? Because of rising interest rates and everything else, and this, what everybody's like getting scared in the market. there's just not that much anymore. So in order to make sure that you're outworking everybody else or actually doing what you set yourself out to do, schedule that time. If you have a schedule, a paper planner, put it in there. Block time in there, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week to get and make phone calls, send text messages, do your social media messages, everything that you can do to get direct one-on-one contact with your potential consumers, right? For your potential clients. Block that time in there. It's going to take that much. The 5 hours a week of prospecting will probably keep you in the business, but it's not going to help you thrive. Depending upon how you're prospecting and who you're prospecting to, will depend on how much time that you need to get in there. So put that in your schedule. That's going to make a huge difference. Number 4, I would ask, what's your USP? What's a USP, Tim? It's your unique selling proposition or position, however you want to say that. What is different between you and everybody else? As I've said in my other videos, if you're marketing to everybody, you're marketing to no one. Just like if you make everything a priority, nothing is a priority, right? So what's your unique selling position? Who are you? If it's your personality, if it's the care that you give to somebody, is it the information? Are you informational? Is it just, that you're part of a certain community? Like here in our area, it's the military community. I'm a military spouse, right? I am. I'm a military spouse. I know what it's like to do that, right? And to be in there and to be worried about all these other different things. Having that certain thing and having some sort of unique selling proposition that you give him. And it doesn't have to be something crazy. It doesn't be like, hey, well, if we don't sell your house, we'll buy it. You don't have to do anything like that. You just simply have to be different and offer something different than everybody else. It's not everybody else. You can have the same one as this, and this one. Don't think that there's only got to be one of them, but there's only one of you. So market who you are, okay? That unique selling proposition, you need to market to that target audience. Whoever that avatar, your sales avatar that you are or that you're after, get specific on who that is. Are they in a certain age range? Are they 30 to 45? Do they have 2 kids? Do they have teenage kids? Like, where do they work? What sort of car do they drive? Get real specific on who that is and then market directly to them. Even though you may pick up other people that are outside of it, it will still fit you into the marketplace that you're trying to get. So when you're doing your marketing, get out and do that and do it consistently and do it specifically. All right, number 5 is get accountable. You have to get accountable. If you're trying to keep accountability for yourself, there's probably 1% of us that can do it. I can tell you personally that there are so many things that I try to keep myself accountable. But just the other day, I'm training for a triathlon and it was raining out, thunderstorms. I could have just went to the gym, got on a bike in there, but I was like, no, it's thunderstorms. I'm not going to go do that. And just fell back asleep. Right? I have every intention of racing, but I can't keep myself accountable for that. If you tell somebody else that you're doing that, like if I would go over and tell my wife that, I needed to do that and I got up the next day and you get that sort of look, you kind of feel guilty about it. And it's the same thing in sales. Hey, I said I was going to do 3 hours of prospecting 5 days a week. And then even if you get maybe your sales manager, your team lead, your sales lead, or even another agent in your office and you go to the same office, or if you're virtual, you can get on the phone or Zoom or whatever, and then report to each other. How'd you do yesterday? How'd you do last week? And you're going to have to be accountable in front of somebody and be like, I didn't do it. Or you have to lie to yourself, which don't lie to yourself. Okay? So get accountable. Get somebody to help you be accountable. Okay? It's way better than trying to do it yourself. I'm sure you have support somewhere. All right. And number 6, finally, is have a realistic plan. Have a realistic plan. And even if you don't have a realistic plan, have a plan. You have to have some sort of plan, okay? What I suggest is to figure out how much you want to make at the end of the year, or how much gross commission income, or how much sales volume, or how many closings. And put those all into the numbers, right? How many sales? So let's say we want to close 24. Let's make it easy. 24 transactions. Okay, if I want to close 24 transactions, how many do I need to close a month? 2, right? 2 times 12, 24. And in order to get 2 closed transactions, how many appointments do I need? It's about a 2-to-1 ratio. So I need 4 appointments, right? I need 4 appointments for people that are looking to buy, sell, or invest. How do I get 4 appointments? Okay, well, I need a prospect here, here, and here in order to make X amount of calls, X amount of open houses, or whatever, social media messages, whatever that is, right? And put those in and break it down. Because the things that we have to concentrate on are ABIs and RBIs, activity-based indicators and results-based indicators. The number one activity that you should be concentrating on is how many contacts do you have with people. Real estate is a contact sport. Again, it's not that easy anymore, especially since we're getting back to like the market used to be, right? Real estate's a contact sport. Count how many contacts that you have with people when real estate came up, right? Whether it's talking to your sphere of influence, making cold calls to FSBOs, expireds, circle prospecting, door knocking, all the traditional stuff that you have out there, and get out and do it, okay? And that's the thing you need to help put yourself accountable. Because if you don't have a goal, you're never going to hit it. If you don't have a plan, it's not going to be executed. So definitely get a plan in there, make it realistic. It's not realistic to think I'm going to get 2 appointments and 2 closings from those same appointments, right? I'm not going to make 10 phone calls this month and get 4 appointments. I mean, great on you if you could do it. That's awesome. You should come work for me. But that's not really realistic on what that certain marketplace is. So that's my suggestion for you, the top 6 things that you need to do in a shifting market to succeed. There's a bunch more out there, but those are the ones that I really want you to concentrate on. So if you have any questions about what I mentioned, please leave it in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you have any other suggestions you want to give other real estate agents, I love hearing from you guys, so please leave it here in the comments below. And if you are looking to come over here to the Emerald Coast here on the Florida Panhandle, and you're looking to get into a team, or you're looking to get into a new brokerage here with LPT, please give me a call, text, email, find me on social media. I'd love to chat and see what we can do to help you out. But other than that, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with LPT Realty. We'll see you in our next video. Take care.